Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, and if you're coming back then welcome! So in today's video I have just filmed this makeup look for you right here using the Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette, which looks like this. It's so pretty and all the tones are right up my street. Burgundies and warms and warm eyeshadows. I absolutely love it. I think it makes my green eyes pop. So if you would like to see this tutorial then please carry on watching and I shall show you how to create this look. Before you do, please subscribe, it means the absolute world, and let's just crack on with the video. So the first shade that I'll be taking is this one right here, which is called Rush. It's like a warm browny orangey kind of colour, and I'll be taking this on my LA Girl 202 blending brush. I'm just going to start by building this into the crease of the eye. As the first transition shade, just in windshield wiping motions, going back and forth and just wiggling it around till it's really nice and blended out, taking it right into the inner corner as well. Now I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Alert, which is a warm orange colour. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to take this into the crease of my eye. The brush I'll be using for this is the Primark 220 blending brush. So I'm just going to start by popping this into the crease of the eye. The exact same thing that we did with that Rush shade, just focusing it more into the crease. I'm going to do this gradually with all the shades. I can feel a cold coming on. My voice is starting to go all nasally. Next I'm going to go in with this one right here, which is called Framed. It's a gorgeous kind of dark purpley burgundy kind of purple almost. So I'm going to take this one right here, and I'm taking this on my Sigma E25 blending brush. Just tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to start packing this on the outer section of the eye. Just give it little wiggly motions to really blend it out. Then start bringing it into the crease of the eye, but being really careful not to take it too high up. Then I'm just going to go back into that Alert orangey shade just to blend out the top of this. I had my eyebrows done yesterday, like waxed and tinted, and just here where my skin's like, I don't know how to describe it, just a bit like rough almost, I don't know. The eyeshadow is like clinging to that area. I don't know if you can see, that's really going to bug me, but it's fine on this side. So it's just going to take some work to really blend that out. It's not my bad blending skills, it's just stuck to my skin. So I'm going to have to go in with a bit of loose powder and a little bit more of that Rush shade and just keep going over the top of it to kind of cover it up a bit and blend it out. Next I'm going to take a paint pot. This is the Constructivist paint pot from MAC. And I'm just going to use this as a base for the main lid colour. I'm not doing anything fancy today, like different lid colours and stuff. I just want to use one colour. So I'm just going to use this to set a base down. I'm just going to take a flat synthetic brush, ooh, got a bit of fluff on it, to apply it. And I'm just going to apply this to my lid. I've just recently got my lashes like did, and it's going to be really difficult to like actually do my eye makeup. I did not think this through, but we'll just give it a good go. I'm just mapping out the shape that I want to put the lid colour down on. It's sort of a cut crease, sort of not, just a neat crease basically. I think even though the dodgy like blend on this side, once I have my lashes, liner and everything like that on, I feel like it will look alright. Next I'm just going to spritz this flat shader brush from MAC. This is the MAC 242 with a little bit of the Revolution fixing spray just to dampen it slightly. A little shake. Then I'm going to go in with the star of the show, which is this colour here, which is called Bomb Ass if I was American. So I'm just going to take this one right here, and it's a gorgeous cranberry shade, one of my favourites to wear on green eyes. Just going to work this into the brush, tap off the excess once, and then pack that right on top of that paint pot, which is really going to bring out this bright pigment. Then I'm going to go back in with that shade Framed, which is like the dark purpley brown, and just blend out that little edge there to smoke it out a little bit more. For the waterline, I'm going to take my Sigma Wicked Gel Eyeliner Pencil. And I'm just going to pop this in my waterline. And also my upper waterline. Now I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line using MAC Constructivist Paint Pot as well, just on the same brush, kind of applying it to this tip of the brush if I can. And then I'm going to apply this under my lower lash line, just as a base to really smoke out that lower lash line. How many times can I say lower lash line in one sentence? But I'm just going to look up into a mirror and tap this right under there. And then I'm going to go into that framed burgundy kind of shade. I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. I don't want to apply a wing for this look, but I'm going to take the black eyeliner pencil and apply it to my upper lash line. And then I'm going to smoke it out a little bit with a brush, just so we've got some definition there, but I don't want a sharp wing. Getting that into the lash line as close as I can. Then I'm just going to take a plain angled brush, it doesn't have any product on it, just to smudge out the liner and really work it into the lash line. It's not supposed to be neat or anything, I just want it nice and smoky. I don't need to curl my lashes because they've been lifted. But I'm going to apply some mascara. This is the Sigma Sinuosity Lash Mascara. I love this stuff. It has a nice curved wand to it, so I'm just going to use this to apply to my lashes. Do you know, I don't even want to apply lashes to this because my lashes are so like upright anyway, and with mascara they look amazing, so I'm not going to apply lashes today. Shock horror, what's happening? But I am, where is it, going to apply a shimmery eye pencil to my inner corner. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Highlighting Duo Pencil, and I'm taking this shade Sand Shimmer. I'm just going to pack this on my inner corner right here, just as a base for the pop of colour. If you struggle to get your inner corner highlight to pop, definitely apply like a creamy shimmery base to the inner corner and then apply it, and I promise you it makes so much difference. Then for my inner corner pop, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Lolly, which is a gorgeous kind of duochrome pink and gold kind of shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to take this on a Sigma pencil brush and then just pack this right on that inner corner. It looks so pretty. Just catches the light when you move. It looks really nice. And then for my actual brow bone highlight, I'm going to take the Gilded Honey highlighter from Laura Geller, which is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, guys, just bear that in mind. But I'm going to take this on my little Spectrums Collections brush and then apply this to my brow bone. Hopefully it will cover up that weird patch on my eye, which it kind of has, so hopefully that looks good once you've blended it out. Then I'm just going to use my LA Girl brush to blend it out. I've wiped off any excess product onto like a little tea towel in front of me, blending over the highlight to blend it all together. That looks so much nicer now I finished the whole look. See what I mean? If you don't like a look, just keep going with it and I promise it will look beautiful in the end. Patience is a virtue. Now it's time to move on to the face. So I'm just going to start by priming my face with Primark's Primer Water, just give it a good old shake and spray it on to begin the priming process. Actually, I'm going to take a baby wipe and clean up this mess underneath my eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to take a baby wipe to clean up the mess kind of like under my eyes and then kind of sharpen this up here as well. Yes! Makeup hack. Now moving on to the face. So I'm going to take Primark's Primer Water, give it a good shake and spray this on. And then kind of fan that so it's a little bit tacky. I feel like a bit of a smooth day today. So I'm going to prime my face using the Primark Blur Primer. Just squeeze some out and apply this to my face. Way too much, there we go. Just gonna rub this in between my fingers. Start by applying it in my problem areas, so on my chin where I have a lot of texture, and then also like a little bit center of my face, around my nose, and then just bring whatever is left out to the rest of my face. Okay, so you probably won't be able to tell, but I have actually fake tanned last night, so I'm a little bit warmer in skin tone, but I am going to take my Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation in the shade Fawn, which is like my tanner colour. So I'm going to take this one right here, and then I'm going to apply it to my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge and bounce it all over my face. Now I'm going to contour, and I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick to Flawless foundation in the shade Mink. I love this to contour. Under my cheekbones, around my temples, and then the tops of my forehead. Then I'm also going to take it under my jaw as well, just to kind of get rid of that double chin, you know what I'm saying? Under my lip for a pouty out appearance, and then around the kind of sides of my nose just to slim it down a little bit and add some shape. Then my favourite brush to blend out cream contour is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I just feel like this makes my cream contour look the most flawless. I'm just going to start by blending out my jawline using little wiggly motions. I feel like I'm too zoomed in, I'm going to zoom you out a little bit. Okay, that was like a cheerleader, like, okay. I'm going to conceal my face, and I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C4. I'm just going to pop this on my chin, in the middle of my forehead. I'm also going to take it down the centre of my nose. That's wonky, oh my god. And then the tip, like an exclamation point. And then I'm going to take it under my eyes just to really brighten that area up. Just in a little triangle. Then I'm going to go back to my Real Techniques sponge to blend it out, starting with my chin in bouncing motions. Now for cream highlights, I'm going to take my Atmore Beauty Liquid Illuminator in the shade Sunset Blush. So I'm just going to take this onto the tip of my Real Techniques sponge. Just a little bit, it goes a long way, but look how much you get in the bottle. So I'm just going to tap this on the tops of my cheekbones. A little bit above the brow, and then tip of the nose, and then above my lip. And then once I've kind of like evenly distributed it over the areas I want to cream highlight, I'm just going to take the sponge and then just bounce it on top to kind of melt it into the skin. Then for highlight, I'm going to take my Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter. And then I'm going to top this, put it on top of that liquid illuminator for a really intense glow. Then I'm going to set my face into place using the Atmore Beauty Mineral Complexion. Just going to take it on my brush, tap off the excess, and then kind of pat this into my face to set it into place, avoiding directly on top of the highlight, but kind of touching it so it blends in nicely. Now, unfortunately, both of my contour brushes have died. They both kind of fell apart. I've had them for like 5-6 years. I had the Real Techniques contour brush, and I had the MAC 109 brush, and they've both broken on the same week when I was washing my brushes. So I'm going to use this one. This is the MAC Duo Fibre brush. This kind of works for contour, so I'm going to use that, but I need to get a new contour brush. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. But I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Ginger, from the Nip and Fab Light Contour Kit. And I'm just going to apply this wherever we applied that cream contour from the Anastasia stick. So under my cheekbones. And then around my forehead. And then under my jaw. Then I'm also going to take it just down the sides of my nose as well. Then for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the NYX Medium Matte Body Bronzer. I'm just taking this on my Real Techniques blush brush. Just tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to start bronzing in like a C shape, just kind of like above that contour, kind of like over it, which will help it blend in with the skin more. For blush, I'm going to take this Laura Geller Trio, and I'm going to take the blush called Bora Bora, which is this one right here. It's got a little lip in the middle, it's really cute. And I'm going to take this on my Real Techniques blush brush, multitask brush. To stamp it on the back of my hand to get rid of the excess, and then just lightly dust this over the apples of my cheeks. This is like the perfect kind of like pinky peach blush. Then to set my face, I'm going to be taking the Morphe setting mist, which is really cool because it like continuously sprays. You don't have to go all over your face. I've got a long day today, okay you guys, like I need a lot of setting spray. I can't look at you right now because like I don't want to ruin my eye makeup because my eyes are kind of a little bit wet from the setting spray. Then because my face is a little bit wet, I'm going to add a little bit more highlight. Yes. Just going to use that baby wipe to get rid of the kind of foundation on my lips. Then I'm just going to pop on a little bit of generic lip balm. Then moving on to lips, I'm going to line them with Max Spice lip liner. Then for lipstick, I'm going to take this one, which is a Morphe lipstick. This one is in the shade Wifey. I just wanted a lipstick that said Wifey. But yeah, I don't think I've used this on my channel yet, but it's a really cool packaging. It's like kind of like slanted on the side, and it is a kind of pinky peachy nude. Okay, it's a lot creamier than I had anticipated, but it is really nice. So it's just at the stage of the last few finishing touches. So I'm just going to go in with Anastasia's Chocolate Brow Gel. Then I'm going to apply some mascara onto my lower lashes. So this is the finished makeup look. I really like it, and I definitely am happy not wearing lashes with this look. I definitely think that lash lift has made such a difference. But this isn't about the lash lift, this is about the eyeshadow palette. I really like it. I like the burgundy shade. I have used this a couple times actually, so it's not really a first impressions video. I just wanted to show you a look using the palette. It's kind of like autumn, kind of glam vibes if you will. And I also use the Morphe lipstick, which feels really nice and comfortable on my lips. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really does mean the world. It's that big red button and it allows you to see my videos in your subscription boxes. Sometimes YouTube tends to hide them, so if you're feeling extra keen, please press the little notification bell next to the subscribe button and that will go ding when I upload a new video, which is usually every Thursday and Sunday at 6 PM with the occasional bonus video thrown in there, depending on how productive I have been. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and you like this makeup look. If you did, definitely let me know. Let me know if you've used this palette before and what you think of it, and I shall see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! Next I'm just going to spritz my setting. If you struggle to make your inner corner I don't know. So I'm just going to start by priming my face with to begin. Now I'm going to contour my face. I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mink 2 Flawless. I'm going to cream conceal. What else needs to be done?